Well, guys, I'm here in front of my house in the Philippines. I've been here for 3 years on this tourist visa. Philippine government will allow you to stay up to 3 years, and then you have to leave the country. And I could just go to Vietnam or some close country by here and just spend the night and come back the next day, and they'll give me another 3 years. Well, I decided, yeah, I'll just go home and go get my physical and whatnot. So I'll be going back to the United States. Well, this is my house. I built the shell before I came here. And then after I got here, I started, just putting in floors, windows, doors, and then trying to complete it. Now, what I spend is $1,000 a month is all I use of my Social Security. I don't take out any more than that. And that's what I live on. Now, in my house, there's 3 people living here presently. But there is also a student that's part of the household that is living at not a local university. It's about a 4 or 5 hour drive from here. So I've got to pay for her boarding, her tuition, her food expense, and then I've got to pay for everything here, electric, water, everything else, food for us. But the total is that I spend is $1,000. So in order for me to do little projects around the house to try to finish this place, I need some of that money for that. So even less than $1,000, I could probably get by on $600 if her daughter wasn't in school. And that's with 4 people. But because her daughter is in school, I'm having to pay for tuition and school books and everything else, and all of it with that $1,000. Now here up front, we've got a post that has been replaced, and the post is here. Now once they take off the old post, I can do something up here. I can redo this ceiling part. Maybe bring it out concrete, that way you have a little platform upstairs. But this electric company is slow. It just doesn't move. So all I do is fix it in the other parts of the house that need to be finished. But like I said, it's just a slow process because I can only use what's left over of the $1,000. And I don't dare take any more out than that. This part of the house is we've got about 4 rooms here. Eventually this will become a boarding house. So you can see there's room for 4 girls. If we charge $1,000 a month, or $1,200, that's $4,800 for each room. And like I said, I've got 4 rooms. The other 3 rooms, well, one is occupied with my girlfriend's family. Her mother and father and a nephew live there. And so I've only got 2 other rooms that I could prepare. Uh-oh, this door's locked. Well, anyway, these 2 rooms here, first and second, are unfinished. So I really can't do anything. I'm going to go around the back side. And this is where her parents live, in this room. They built this provincial road, and it tore down part of a yard, what we were using as a yard, because technically it was never ours, but we were using it. And we had all kinds of fruit trees here. They got destroyed. And with the trees coming down, all the shade came off. So it wouldn't be so hot. I built this little area. This is a covering, and here is where they do the laundry. We got a washing machine here, another washing machine there, and there's a sink right here that's not complete yet. And here we got a sitting area. We got 3 dogs. One's there, little guy's there, and then we've got one inside the house. So you got sitting area all in here. And back there we got like what they call a dirty kitchen. Just an outdoor kitchen where you cook with firewood. And there's her dad that likes to play the organ. We built this bathroom. It's not complete. We still got to put a door. We got to finish these walls. They haven't been, like this has been smoothed out, but this has not. And like I said, we got indoor plumbing now, where we didn't have it before. But like I said, these walls need to be rendered. There's a Filipino style bathroom. And this is what her parents use. Then over here, we've got to install a door here. And this is a room that's going to be completed eventually, and add more rooms for rent for the girls. It's too dark, but anyway, this board is in the way, but this is going to be like a closet area. And over here you have another bathroom. And there's a sink, I mean not a sink, but a faucet there. Then over here later we're going to extend this out. That way the room is like an L shape. So we should have 6, 7 girls in here. There's a water tank that we have. That way we have indoor plumbing now. I'm going to walk to the front. Well, let me show you this back stairway. To go in the house using the back, there's a stairway here. And that door leads to the landing. There's no door here yet, but I'll show you how that works in a little bit. So let me go up to the front of the house and bring you in through the living room. So here we are back in the front of the house. This is the road, takes you to the beach. It's about 20 minutes away. There's a residential road. There's houses. This is like a horseshoe road. Goes around and comes back out over here. There's a little store here, gas station there, a 7-Eleven a block away. And this is our little front porch area. So when we come in, it takes you to the living room. Hold on while I close this door. I'm packed, ready to go. I'm leaving tomorrow. Going back to the States. Got a big screen TV here. Karaoke machine. I got my fan. Now, the house here, when I first got here, it had dirt floors. It had very low ceiling with tin roofing. It had all kinds of holes all over the place. Whenever it rained, it leaked everywhere. And so now I extended the wall just a little bit further within the limits, because you have to have at least 1 meter space between your house and the neighbor. The neighbor's window's right there. So I extended the wall out, and instead of using the little flimsy, I don't know, it's kind of like a bamboo material type. It's like a sheet is what it looks like, and you just nail it to 2x2s, and that makes your wall. Well, there was holes all over the place, and you'd have chickens and frogs and dogs and cats and all kinds of stuff coming in the house. And like I said, the floors were dirt floors, and I repaired all that. So now we have solid walls made with hollow block and cement. I still need to paint. That's something I haven't yet to do, nor have I put on a nice ceiling yet. Nor do I have electrical current inside the house. I mean, we have wires that with extension cords and whatnot for our electricity, and it works. We have no problems. We've got a refrigerator and whatnot. But as far as electrical outlets, we don't have that yet. Over here is that door that was locked when I was outside. You can access it from the inside and the outside. I was showing you the boarding house rooms. This was the second room that was locked. I couldn't show you. And this was the third room. And then her parents' room is back here somewhere on the other side of that wall. So let me show you the room here. Like I said, they're not finished, so wow. See, it doesn't have a double wall. It's just walled on the one side. There we go. There's a little window. And the hollow block's not rendered, so this is yet to be finished. But once it's finished, we'll have another 4 girls there, God willing. This is the third bedroom, and also this is not finished. It's got a wall on this side, but it's only one-sided wall on this side, so you can still see the frame over here, I think. No, it does have a wall. How about that? Anyway, so we have a lot of junk stored in here, and that was supposed to get moved. But I have a construction guy working here that just had a baby, so they were doing a C-section at the hospital, and so he couldn't finish this room that I'm working on. This is our bedroom. I mean, not our bedroom, or dining room. It's got a couple of seats here. I've still got to put a granite countertop here eventually. We installed these cabinets, but down here they have not been installed yet. We were waiting to put... What are you doing? Somebody's guiding my hand. Anyway, so here is where the cabinets need to be put in. We were waiting until we put the plumbing in and had running water. Well, we've got that, but haven't got around to putting the cabinets in. We got a stove. We got this little refrigerator. That's an older refrigerator. That needs to be replaced. And then we got all kinds of pottery up on top. Decorative pottery that I brought from the U.S. So when I was outside, yeah. So this is, I showed you this from the outside. This is the laundry area and the sitting area out there. So anyway, we're going out here. I told you there was no door over here once we went up the back steps. And this is the area I call the landing. And of course, there's no door here. I'm gonna have to put a door in eventually, but really not necessary, because once you get here, you go up these steps into this room, and that's eventually going to be the study room. It's being used as a bedroom right now, but it's supposed to be a study room. You can lock it at night. And this bathroom, this is the bathroom door, and of course this is where that leads into the main house, and that can be locked at night. So really we're safe because there's no way to access us at night. The doors are locked. Here we got a bathroom. There's an area for the laundry. Then we got this humongous sink here. And up here we've got a glass mirror, which is that package right there, but we haven't got it installed yet. So then we have a short wall here, and the toilet bowl is there. And then you got this wall that's separate, so you got a little separation. This area here is going to be the dressing area after you get out of the shower. I'm gonna put a full-length mirror here, full-length mirror there, full-length mirror on this side, on this wall. That way I can get out and say, damn, I'm out of shape, I've got to do something. Anyway, we also have a hot water heater. We got the shower. And we've got to do these walls. We've got a little bench here so you can sit down if you want when you take your shower. But I got to tile these walls. That's something else that needs to be done. Can you cover that, please?
Yeah.
So here's the back area again. And there's a third dog right there. The towel. Oh, you're too slow. You need to cover it. Oh, man. So here's the room that we're using as a spare room. You got a window here. You got this door that leads to the balcony that's outside where the dog was just now that I showed you. Here we're gonna build shelves right here, because there's an area where you can put shelves and we can put stuff there. Over here she's got where she hangs her clothes, and what we're gonna do is extend the room just a little further, and that way we'll put a closet back there. Anyway, so I'm going back to the living room, so hold on a second. Okay, so I'm back inside the house, and right here where the kitchen was, there's a place where I need to install a door just under the stairway. You can't see, but it's like a storage area. So then to go up the steps to the second floor. Now these are a little too steep. They were built right, but somebody's father decided, oh no, that can't be right. So he fixed them and ruined them. So now I got to destroy them and redo them again. So that's why they haven't been finished here. Now, up here at the top, we just have something temporary. What I want to do is put glass from the base all the way up to the ceiling. And okay, I'll meet you upstairs. Hold on. Okay, we just came up. Like I said, this is where I want to put glass. So anyway, here's the roof of the boarding house. And right here, we're going to put a window there. Excuse the smoke, somebody's burning trash over there. And that's the roof of the waiting shed that I built downstairs where people will be sitting around. Now this is the room that I was paying somebody to finish before I left. Unfortunately, his wife decided to have a baby, so he took off and didn't finish it. So there's going to be a door here. Oh, and before I go here, normally you would access this room here, but no, I take that back. We're going to access it where the door is, where I said, but there's a walkway to take you to the back of the bedroom that's going to be back there. So the bedroom, there's going to be a door there so you can access that. And then this sidewalk stops here, but it's going to extend further all the way to over there. And I'll show you the balcony. The little balcony is going to be on top next to the road. But this is a room that's going to be like a storage room, closet. Like I said, it would have already been finished, except that the guy decided to have his wife deliver a baby. So it'll be done when I leave. And back here is where the bedroom's going to be. And here's the walkway. The door will be here, and you can walk out that way. And then the roof up here is going to be flat, so you can gain access to the roof, and you get a view for this little mountain or small hill or whatever it is. And then they have firework displays for the holidays over there, and you'll be able to see it very clearly. And this is the bedroom that's the daughter and the nieces stay. And again, we need to finish the ceiling. There's a bunk bed and a small bed on the side. And this door leads to the front patio. So when you go out the back door, oopsie. Can you open that? I can't do it with mine.
Or just little open.
I want to go outside. What are you talking about? Okay, I just walked out of that room, and here's where the windows got to be installed. And this is the roof to the boarding house. And here we got to put a ceiling. And that way there's an area where you can sit down outside and enjoy the outdoors. This is the porch in the front, and that's going to get knocked down and extend the cement here. But like I said, this pole is in the way. The replacement pole is over there, and this got to get destroyed. That way I can finish this right. But anyway, that's the house, guys.